Hey guys, welcome to my newest video for today. Today's video is going to be my DVD Blu-ray update for February. I have one DVD and 25 Blu-rays. I went a little bit overboard again this month, even though part of that was because it was my birthday at the start of the month, so a few of these are from that, and then Big W had a buy two get one free like DVD Blu-ray deal going on. So yeah, that's why there's a little bit more here than usual, but next month probably be a bit, I won't have as much because there are a few theatre tickets I want to try and get a hold of, so that's going to be where my money is going next month. I mean, there'll still be an update, just probably not as many for this time, but we'll see. So you all know what I'm like when it comes to Blu-ray buying, so anyway, I'm just going to get straight into it. And the DVD that I have is the Doctor Who release. This came out at the end of last month, I think it was, and this is The Reign of Terror. It's a first Doctor story, and I'm particularly interested in seeing this one because they've animated two of the episodes that were previously missing. So I have actually heard this, like I've got the audio CD for this, so I have listened to it and I thought it was a pretty good story. Like out of the box set, it was probably my favourite next to Marco Polo. So I'm still hoping that they'll eventually animate all the Doctor Who releases that are missing. But yeah, because I've got this one, but I've decided that I'm not going to get any of the special releases that are coming out in the next few months, mostly because, to be honest, I don't really watch the features, and the only exception I'm making is for getting the Aztecs because it's got the missing episode for Galaxy 4, which was one of the ones they recently found. So yeah, it just sort of works. I mean, obviously I love getting the Doctor Who DVDs and trying to complete the collection, but it's yeah, for someone who doesn't really watch the features or listen to the commentaries, it's probably a waste, spending $20 for a DVD that I've already got. It's yeah, because it's sort of I mean, obviously if they release more Blu-rays, because I know the first classic Blu-ray is coming out in, I think it's June. Spearhead from Space is getting a Blu-ray release. I will be picking that up because just to see how it looks on the thing. But yeah, so I'm only going to be getting the new ones that haven't been released, and then yeah, so yeah, but that's The Reign of Terror. So yeah, I won't be getting the Ark in Space at least anytime soon. So I'm content with the copy that I've actually got. So yeah, but that's, yeah, so Reign of Terror, a bit sidetracked there. Now onto the Blu-rays. Some of these I got as part of the 4 for $50 deal with Sanity, or there are 3 for $20. They've actually got really good deals in, it works out cheaper getting the 4 for $50 because it works out at being $12.50 per Blu-ray. So, and considering most of them individually they retail at $15, yeah, it works out a bit better just to do that. So I actually did get a few of these, a few of the 4 for $50s this month, and yeah, and one lot of these are the 3 for $20. So this one was one of the 4 for $50, and that is 28 days later and 28 weeks later on Blu-ray, obviously. Because yeah, I just said they were all the Blu-rays. So I did have this on DVD and I didn't end up watching it, but I decided to pick this back up again because I still want to see the movies, and yeah, and I thought it was easy just getting it in the combo pack, so rather than getting the individual releases. So but yeah, so can't really say too much else about it, just that I am looking forward to giving these a go. So yeah, that's 28 days later and 28 weeks later double pack. Then I got Argo, which I picked up yesterday, and of course I was going to be picking this up because I managed to see it last year in the cinema and I thought it was very good, and obviously it won Best Picture at the Oscars, and I mean, it was my pick for Best Picture, you know, even though I loved Les Mis and would have liked to have seen it win Best Picture, but Argo was definitely, like, you know, I'm happy it still got this Best Picture, even though Ben Affleck got snubbed for Best Director. So, but yeah, it's yeah, this was a very good story. It sort of, you know, it was very tense, and even though that, like, you know, there were some comedic elements, but the it was a very I don't know if you call it a thriller, would you think? But yeah, it's yeah, it was very good regardless. So oh, even that special feature, actually, I mean, I know I just said about how I don't watch the special features, but that one actually sounds very interesting. It's rescued from Tehran, we were there. It's got President Jimmy Carter, like the real Tony Mendez, and the people who were the ones that like caught up in the like Iranian Revolution. That one would actually be interesting to watch. But yeah, but I am looking forward to giving this another rewatch because this was one of my favourite movies of last year. I think it was number 8 if I remember my top 10, but yeah, so Argo. Another one in the 4 for 50, and that is Batman Gotham Knight. I'm trying to get back on my Batman ones. I'm hunting the Batman and like ones I had on DVD and trying to get them back on Blu-ray. I'm trying to get the Batman Anthology for a decent price on Blu-ray, but the cheapest, well, even though it's probably, I have seen it go for, like, it would work out to be about $60 Australian. You can, I have found that, but or I may just go for the individual releases because I have seen a few of them like locally because that one was overseas. But yeah, I do want, you know, so I want to do, like, you know, a Batman rewatch and what, because I never got to watch this when I had the DVD because then I think this one was set between Batman Begins and Batman the Dark Knight, I believe. So yeah, I do want to check it out because I've heard it's supposed to be pretty good. So that's Batman Gotham Knight. And then I got Battleship, again a 4 for 50 pickup. I know this movie was pretty much panned and it didn't do well at the box office, but it seems like the kind of movie that I would actually enjoy. And, you know, it's got Liam Neeson in it, who I love, and I will watch in just about anything regardless of how bad the movie is. So yeah, I am interested to see, you know, if it's as bad as what everyone says it is. But yeah, I don't really have much reason why I got it. So it's Battleship. And this one was part of the buy 2 get 1 free that Big W was doing, and it was a recent Australian, like, it came out on Blu-ray here, and that's A Beautiful Mind. I believe it's been out in the US and UK for a little bit longer than what it has here, but I've never actually seen this. Like, I never had the DVD or anything like that, but I know it's supposed to be quite good. I mean, it did, you know, it won the 2001 Academy Award for Best Picture, so that's another Best Picture winner that I've got in my collection. So yeah, and, you know, I don't like mind Russell Crowe as an actor, so I'm trying to see more of his works because I did actually like him as Javert in Les Mis. I'm one of the few people that did, but anyway, that's A Beautiful Mind. And then I did an order from the Amazon US, so I got Big Trouble in Little China, which I have seen. I had this on DVD and I loved it, so I wanted to upgrade it to Blu-ray, so I wanted it back in my collection. So yeah, it's just a lot of fun. And yeah, I enjoyed the hell out of it. So that's Big Trouble in Little China. This one was one that I got with my, I had a gift card and I ended up using it because it's pretty cheap. I got Black Hawk Down, so it was like $13, and with my discount, because I got it at work, with my discount it was like $12.65 or something like that, so I did save some money, but I mean, not that I actually paid, you know, because it was a gift card, but because I was sort of browsing through and we didn't really have that many like selections to choose from that was in a reasonable price, like what I was willing to pay. So yeah, but I've heard this is supposed to be quite good, so I want to check it out. So yeah, that's Black Hawk Down. Then I got, this is part of, well actually no, this wasn't part of my US order because I pre-ordered this on its own, and that is Cabaret. This is a fantastic movie. I know this didn't actually win, what year this came out, in 1972, because it lost to The Godfather, which I still haven't seen, but I know this one, I think it was like, yeah, 8 Academy Awards, because Liza Minnelli won for Best Actress, which is not really surprising because she was phenomenal in this. And Bob Fosse got Best Director, and I think Joel Grey won for his role as well, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it's just a really good film. I mean, I know it's a musical, so it's not going to be to everyone's taste, but it's really dark, like, you know, it's quite dark. I'm trying to think of the word to describe it. Like great symmetry, like parallels, and like that's the type of themes it explores. And yeah, I'm actually looking forward to giving this a rewatch because I did watch it on DVD when I had that, but I imagine it's going to look amazing on Blu-ray because it's quite, you know, yeah, as I said, quite dark. And yeah, so I'm sure, because I think the reason why this got held up was because of the DVD, like, they didn't have a good quality. I'll just try, like, that's just some of the digibooks, like, yeah, like, they had to, like, do quite a lot of cleaning up for what the print was on the film, but yeah, so I'm definitely happy to have this back in my collection, and it's a really nice digibook, so another one for the collection. So that's Cabaret. And then I got Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. This was in the 3 for $20. I wanted to pick this up because the DVD that I had, the transfer was pretty bad, so I'm hoping the Blu-ray quality is at least better than what the transfer was, like on the DVD. So but aside from that, this was a really good film, because I think I wanted to watch it because Michelle Yeoh, or I'm not entirely sure she pronounces her surname, so I think I watched Tomorrow Never Dies, and then I wanted to see other work she'd done, and this one came up. So, but I did like this film, so looking forward to giving this another rewatch. So it's Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and this one's part of my Amazon order, and I got Darkman. This, out of that order, this was the only one I hadn't seen before, but it has Liam Neeson in it, so that's pretty much why. And it was cheaper to get it from the US than it was here, so because I was actually kind of mad I never picked it up as part of JB High Five's 2 for $20 when they were doing that, and I didn't really want to wait, so I decided to order it because it was, you know, region free. So yeah, and I think people like this one. I'm not entirely sure, but it looks interesting. So yeah, that's Darkman. And then another 3 for $20, and this was Dead Calm. Again, had this on DVD, never watched it. Decided to pick it up on Blu-ray because I think this one was basically what got Nicole Kidman discovered in the US. So yeah, I've heard it. Yeah, again, it's supposed to be quite good, so I want to check this out. So that's Dead Calm. Then I got Frankenweenie, which I picked up with Argo. I ended up missing this when it came out in cinemas, but this is the only one out of the best animated feature kind of like film category that I haven't actually seen. So I've seen all the other ones, and on that subject, I was going for Wreck-It Ralph to win that. Even, I mean, I did know it probably was going to lose to Brave, but I mean, I liked Brave, but I think Wreck-It Ralph was it was my favourite animated film of last year. Like, it nearly got into my top 10, so, but, yeah, anyway, this is my little side note. I've heard this is supposed to be quite good, like one of Tim Burton's best in recent years, so I'm looking forward to giving this a go. So, it's Frankenweenie, and this was part of my Amazon order. I got Hans Christian Andersen, the digibook. I have actually watched this, like with Denny Kay, and I did like it, because, you know, musical, and that's just got him. So, yeah, I liked it, so I didn't actually realise this has come out on Blu-ray and in a digibook, so I was like, oh, I've got to grab that. So, yeah, Hans Christian Andersen, and all my Blu-rays are falling over, so, then part of the 4 for $50, I got Independence Day. I have seen this, but, so I had it on DVD, but, I liked it. I just, you know, I mean, it was, you know, the greatest science fiction film of all time, but it had its moments, so I want to see what it looks like on Blu-ray, so I imagine it'd be one of those films that would benefit from a Blu-ray transfer. So, I mean, I did hear that they were making a sequel to this. I don't know if that's still the case, but, because, I mean, from what I remember of how this film ended, I was like, how are you going to get a sequel out of that? But, I mean, I don't know if, I don't know if they're still doing it, but yeah, I decided to grab Independence Day. Another 4 for $50, and still got plastic on here. I got California. I don't know too much about this, just that the premise seems quite interesting, and yeah, I don't really, it's supposed to be like, yeah, I think it's like a thriller, so I'm interested in checking this out, so that's California. And this was 4 for $50 as well, and that's Killers. I'm not expecting much, but it's, you know, seems like if you want to kill a couple of hours, it seems like one of those films. Yeah, I don't know, I sort of get the, like, a night and day type feel for this when I read it, like, on the back, but, I mean, I'm sure it's not, I don't, like, they're probably different films, but, yeah, I don't know, I just grabbed it, so. Killers, and this was in the buy two get one free, and that's the man who shot Liberty, is it Valance? Is that how you pronounce it? I'm not entirely sure, with James Stewart and John Wayne. I don't think I've actually ever seen a John Wayne film before, so even though I own the original True Grit, I still haven't seen it, but I do like Jimmy Stewart as an actor though, so I want to see more of his films. But and I've been eyeing this one for a while since I think this came out last year, so it was, you know, quite cheap, but yeah, I'm curious to check this out, so because I haven't seen too many westerns, so it's the man who shot Liberty Valance. And this was another 3 for $20, and another one that was an upgrade from the DVD, like I had on DVD but I never got around to watching it, and that's the Mask of Zorro. It just seems like my type of film, so I'm curious to check it out. So I mean, it sounds like a lot of like a fun action film, so from what I gather, so or maybe not fun action, but you know, since we're sort of reading the plot, and it's like, but yeah, I'll give this a try. And this was the one that I got free in the buy two get one free, and that is Mercury Rising with Bruce Willis. I don't really know much about it, but it, it's, you know, seems my type of film again, so and you know, I don't mind Bruce Willis's films, so yeah, here we go, Mercury Rising. And then I got, this is a TV show, it's Merlin Series 5, the final series, because the BBC decided to end it with this. I watched up to episode 10, so I still haven't seen the last, so let's see if I can actually, because it's actually quite a nice digipack. So yeah, so I'm hoping to actually, so it just sort of folds out, like, rewatch the series at some point and then watch series 5, so I can, this is gonna, how do this close, there we go, like, so I can finish it, but yeah, I mean, I was enjoying the series up until I fell behind, like everything else that I was watching. Oh, except NCIS, I've managed to keep that up, but I'm trying to now go back on the shows I was watching and catch up. But yeah, so I do want to, you know, rewatch the show. So it's Merlin Series 5. And then 4 for 50, I think these, actually no, I've only got 2 more in the 4 for 50s that I got. So 7 Fishing in the Yemen. I wasn't even like interested in picking this up, but I know this got a lot of like good like I think good reviews, and you know, it got a few nominations at the Golden Globes, but you know, it seems like an interesting storyline, so, and you know, I do like Ewan McGregor and Emily Blunt, so I thought I'd give it a try. So but yeah, 7 Fishing in the Yemen. And then I got The Sixth Sense, which I actually haven't seen. I know, I mean, I do know the ending, but because you know, what this film's, trying to think, came out 99, it's 2009, it's 10, it's like 13 years old, I think, if I've got my calculations, like my maths skills right. But yeah, so it's, you know, kind of obviously would have been hard to avoid this ending, but I've been told it's still a good film even if you do know the ending, so I'm looking forward to finally checking this out. So that's The Sixth Sense. And then I have a steelbook, and that is Skyfall. One of my favourite films of last year. This film was awesome, and because it was the first Bond film that I'd actually seen in the cinema, and you know, it didn't disappoint. So and it's actually it's this really nice steelbook. So I had hoped to actually finish, like, marathon all the Bond films in the lead up to seeing Skyfall, but I got up to The Living Daylights and then never and then I stopped. So I did actually watch License to Kill the other night, so I do want to, you know, watch the Brosnan era Bonds and then finish off like Daniel Craig. So yeah, so that's Skyfall. And the last two that I have here are part of the Amazon order I did, and I got Van Helsing. And I know a lot of people don't like this film, but I had a lot of fun with it. Because again, and these two are also ones that are upgrades from my DVDs that I had. And you know, I like Hugh Jackman as an actor, so and yeah, and, you know, it's just a lot of fun. That's basically all I can say for this one. You know, it's obviously one you don't take too seriously, but you know, if you want to kill a couple of hours, it's the way to go. So yeah, it's Van Helsing. And the last one is The Wiz, which is an African-American retelling of The Wizard of Oz. Obviously nowhere near as good as the 1939 classic, but I still enjoy it. So it also has a very young Michael Jackson. So I think this came out in 1978, so, and yeah, because I think my, actually my favourite part, because I love Mabel Kin in this one, because she plays the villain. I can't think of what her character's name was, but she sings No Bad News, which is an awesome song, and yeah, that's because I always go back to YouTube and watch it over and over, but yeah, so I'm looking forward to rewatching this at some point. So there we go, that's The Wiz, and that is it for this DVD Blu-ray update. Yes, I had a lot of stuff to show. So my next video is going to be my weekly reviews, which will probably be up Sunday. But yeah, as I said, next month we'll probably won't have as many, because Jesus Christ Superstar tickets go on sale on the 8th, and I desperately want to go see that. So, and I want to hopefully try and get tickets to see the Addams Family, which is opening next month, but I probably won't be seeing that till the end of April. But yeah, well, that's hopefully I have the money to do that. So but yeah, so I guess we finished the video. So thank you guys for watching, and until my next video, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!